Okay, I want to give you guys a little debt update. And my husband and I, Brian, did a thing. Before I go into it, I want to give a disclaimer like, I am not any sort of finance professional. I am just a normal person trying to get out of debt. So I'm sharing with you what my husband and I decided to do. Is this advice that you should take? Is this an option that you should choose to do? I don't know. Definitely no. Yeah, I just want to put that disclaimer. Like, we did a thing. Lots of people might be judgy about this thing, and maybe in the long run, it might not pay off, but we did it. So let's get into it. If you listen like my last financial update, we went way over our budget. We still had like, I want to say around $11,000 to pay off. And so Brian and I were talking, kind of weighing our options, and we're like, at our current rate of doing things, like it could take us 1 to 2 years to get this all paid off. And that's if we, like play a perfect game, we don't mess up, we don't go over budget once, some other catastrophe doesn't happen, one of our cars doesn't blow up. And so we were kind of weighing the pros and cons of things, and we decided to take money out of one of our retirement accounts to pay off a large chunk of our debt. And this is why I gave the disclaimer that, was that a wise choice? I don't know. Most of the things I read kind of advised against it. A lot of you guys know I talk about Dave Ramsey, like we definitely do follow Dave Ramsey, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Dave Ramsey would say no, do not do. But we did anyway. So we'll see if this is going to affect us long term in our retirement. But it at least has helped us currently in the present. Now, I don't know if you've ever taken money out of your retirement account early. You pay a penalty. Like, you pay a lot in taxes. So like, they take a penalty like tax out of it right away. I want to say, I think we took around 11,000 out. It might have been a little less. And once all the taxes and fees came out, we got about $8,416 and change. So they took a decent chunk. And then you also have to pay taxes on that at the end of the year, because then that's considered. So when you take money out of your 401k, that goes into that account tax-free. For those of you who don't know how 401ks work, for those of you who do, I apologize, skip ahead a few minutes or a few seconds. So when you take that money out, not only are you getting penalized for taking it out early, you're also going to have to pay taxes on that, because that is now taxable income. So we'll see how much that affects our taxes this coming year. We do have, 5 kids, so obviously we generally make some money back, so hopefully at least we don't have to pay in, is my prayer. Hopefully you don't have to pay in at the end of the year, so we'll find out. But yeah, after a lot of thought and thinking about it for a couple months, we decided to pull the trigger on this. And so far I'm glad that we did, just because it's getting us so much farther ahead in our current financial journey, even though I am a little worried that it's going to put us behind like our future selves. But again, that's something that I guess will be to be determined. We'll find out when we're at retirement age. But I'm hoping with now getting the momentum on paying off our debt, and it's not completely paid off, unfortunately. We only were allowed to take out a certain amount. So we weren't able to fully pay off our debt, but enough of it to momentum that once our debt's paid off, then we'll be able to start actually like investing and putting a lot more money into our retirement accounts. So hopefully we will make this money back and then some, is the thought and the hope and the theory. So to give you guys numbers, like I said, we had a little over, I want to say $11,000 for my last video, which I think was for April. I think it could have been March. Oh my goodness. Guys, my life is just so busy, and I've gotten really into gardening. This is my second year having a big vegetable garden. So that's kind of been taking over my life, which is why I don't have as much time for YouTube videos. I'm just, you know, it's summertime now and we're busy being outside. So I apologize that, but I'm gonna at least try to do, you know, one video a month. Hopefully more. I need to get back on like a good schedule and get back into the swing of things. But the total amount of debt we paid off is $8,416.38. That's what we paid off. So we were able to pay off Brian's credit card, and we were able to then put a good chunk towards Killian's medical bills. And I feel so good to get his credit card paid off, because the interest, oh man, the interest was just creeping up like so much. So it's just nice to get that off, and finally that's done. Brian decided too that he is going to cut up his credit card. He doesn't want to have the temptation of it. I know some people are like, credit cards are great, we pay it off every month, they like their points. Like, it's very people are very touchy. Either they're like pro credit card and points, or they're like anti credit card. I see both sides. I think that if you can control yourself and you can pay it off every month and it's not causing you to overspend, then whatever, have your credit card. But if you feel like it's a temptation and it's putting you in the hole, then don't have one. And so that's the boat that Brian is in. He's cutting up his credit card, and he says he feels kind of relieved with that. So that's exciting. And now the debt that we have left to pay off, which is like all Killian's medical bills, is $2,015.99. So a much more like doable amount. We're hoping that we can get it paid off hopefully by the end of July is the hope. We'll see how things go. Stuff comes up. It is summertime. We're a lot more busy. We tend to go up to my grandparents have a cabin up north, so we tend to go up there a lot, and then obviously that costs more gas money, and you have to buy food and things. So we'll see how things go, but the hope is that we're shooting for is to have it paid off by July, and we will see how that goes. All right, guys, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. And again, if you like my videos, don't forget to give them a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. See you next time.